What's up, folks? It's your boy MMG Smurf, C Smurfy, and we're about to get this thing kicked off. Setting some shit up over here, listening to some J. Cole. Make sure I got my audio levels situated. I don't want to battle with it. And my green screen's not broken. Hi, Yellow Hat Day. What's up, folks? Your boy MMG Smurf. Today we're gonna get down to some Smash Bros. Oops, let me start that over. What's up, folks? It's your boy MMG Smurf. Today we're going to get down to some Smash Bros, but before we do so, we're going to check out the esports funding side of Money Match Gaming, how it is we're able to support our matchmaking system, the tournaments, supporting tournament prize pools for other people, our monthlies, etc. How are we able to do it? Well, it's with cryptocurrency and not trading, and it's not with trading. So we could do some trading. I do some on occasion, out of interest, but that's not what we're covering today. And there's a lot of news in cryptocurrency about about Ethereum and Bitcoin. But today we're going to be covering Tron and Binance specifically. So Tron is TRX symbol, and Binance, specifically the Binance Smart Chain, is BNB and BSC for the Smart Chain symbol. So we're going to be checking that out. None of this is financial advice. This is just, I like to make this vlog series to follow Money Match Gaming's journey. And so we can document that, and I think it'd be really cool. And even for myself, if I can look back when I think about, what were those numbers and blah, 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 what happened, how much we're making then, it's really cool to look back and see that. And even for some of the community members, I know I just had somebody reach out to me recently, and they said something similar, where they were like, well, I've been watching you guys just go up from like nothing, like year over year. Like, how are you able to do this stuff? And I tell them the same thing I'm telling you. Can't give you financial advice. What I can do is tell you what we've done in our journey. And so that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to hook up my laptop. And you can lose all of your cryptocurrency doing some of these type of things. I like to try to stay as safe as possible. Determine that. You have to do your own research to determine that. You know, it's really subjective. But yeah, that's generally how I go about things. Check this out. Boom. Cool. So let me pop over to my laptop real quick. And I'm not currently on the screen over there. I'm going to bring myself up over there. Cool. Let's go transition. Alright, so again, today we are checking out primarily the Binance Smart Chain. I was just listening to some J. Cole. Shout out J. Cole. Before we do so, I like to give a shout out to D Live. What's good, y'all? Says Boss Hefty, you know, just kicking it. About to get a little bit of smash in before we wrap things up for the day. And we started off with this cryptocurrency segment, which I've been trying to be prevalent with. And I'm also going to start making videos that just cover our matchmaking system as well, like pretty much on a daily basis. But haven't worked in that yet. So, also, I forgot. We were supposed to do, I'm supposed to start these off by being like, where the hell is it even? I haven't made it easy enough for myself to go. We go to the couch first. We hang out on the couch and we go, yo, this is like as if we were just hanging out buddy to buddy. And you were like, yo, Smurf, like, I want to get into crypto. Like, otherwise, I don't really care to talk to you about it. But like, yo, I want to check that out. Like, you know, or you're just curious. Like, what's up? How is that? What's that stuff about? And I was like, oh, this, you know, I wouldn't advise you go into it without doing your own research. But yeah, this is what I do, and these are some better tactics that I've learned. So let's go check it out. Boom, boom. So we're over here, and we're going to start off on DLive.tv, which is what one of the platforms we're streaming on today. I like DLive.tv for not only the lemon portion of DLive, where the currency that streamers are able to earn and the people are able to buy to donate to streamers, similar to bits on Twitch. But the currency on DLive is called lemons, and it generates via engagement with the stream, not with engagement with ads, engagements with the streamer. So the more people are watching and chatting and stream, the more lemons and the quicker they're going to build up in the chest. If you're a partner, they'll build up that much faster for your audience. And when the streamer, once there's at least 5 in there, and the streamer can choose to inflate that if they want, I can always choose to go, I'm trying to keep it at a certain amount because we're about to withdraw soon. I can always choose to go add 25, and I can inflate that chest. When I choose to, I can distribute it to the community. So that's something that I like about DLive, that If you have some that you've earned as a streamer, you can distribute it to your community, or you can just let it build up from the platform itself and distribute it to the community. And it's just generating, wealth for your community, but depending on how engaged your community is. So I really like that. Other than that, there's the blockchain, the true blockchain side of DLive, which that is not. I'm going to start adding this portion in at the beginning of these when I do this. And so let me make this full screen first. Which is this, that you want to click that little streaming button that you normally click on a platform if you're going to stream. And then once you're in there, if you haven't set up your BTT staking for DLive, once you're in there, you'll click on stream channel, and then you'll see a little tab that says BTT staking or rewards or receiving BTT address. And so put your address in there, whatever your public address is, not your private key, your public address, how you send yourself Tron or BTT. And you'll need the Tron Link wallet extension. It's a Chrome extension and a mobile application, but you'll need the extension to do so. If you're doing so on your desktop, and that'll just provide your address right there, front and center. You can just push copy and paste. So we've done that already. Obviously, we're just get into this portion of DLive really quickly. And why we've done that is you're able to stake in, aka deposit, and you retain that deposit, so you still have the amount that you staked in. In this case, we have 50,000 BTT staked in, which is about, I don't know, $30-something probably, maybe. And so we have that much BTT staked in, and it is it's still accessible to us. It'll take us, once we say, okay, we want to withdraw that, we'll get it back within 2 weeks. That's made so that the platform cannot just drain overnight. And then, whatchamacallit? Yeah. When I have it locked in there, I'm earning interest, or I'm earning yield daily. And so this number is going to fluctuate on the yield. Yesterday it was 50. Today we're down to 7. But you're going to get twice, or, twice the yield if you're a partner. So you're going to get this normal yield, and then you're going to get this partner yield. And then if you're just a normal staker, you're going to get just this original yield. So we've been using DLive.tv and BTT to get a lot of our initial staking started in crypto. And so we'll always like to give a shout out to the platform, a platform we're streaming to, and a platform that has been around for a long time. I think it's a really stable project. And these yields are starting to get a lot smaller, especially compared to like yesterday. If it was 50 yesterday and now today it's 7. So that's like a huge fluctuation. I'm not sure what that fluctuation's about. I know there were some changes happening with the platform soon, but huge fluctuations. But regardless of that, I expect the yields across DeFi to eventually get down to levels like this. This is a platform that's been around in DeFi for years now at this point. It's like, were we like on our 3rd year of some type of decentralized finance platform, and a full year underneath the BTT token structure almost. And so a lot of these other farms that you see on Ethereum or hear about on Ethereum or something like that, if you're familiar with Ethereum liquidity farms or Tron liquidity farms, a lot of these other farms have only, and they have really high APYs in the hundreds and stuff like that. And they've only been around for like 2 weeks, 1 week, so this is something that this should be expected. You wouldn't expect it to stay insanely, but you want during that time want to increase it like as much as possible whenever you have those really high APYs, and potentially compound depending on what your strategy is for that pool, that staking pool, and potentially compound that so that when those yields do go down, if it's a project that you want to stay in, when it does go down to 10-14% yield in this situation, you're still making a nice chunk. You've gotten it high enough that you're happy with that, what you're making, or you take it and go on to a new project. So DLive has been great for us as a nice little launch pad. I like to give it the shout out. The other thing on Tron, which has been a monster lately, is Bankroll. And if you're using the Tron Link application on your phone and you push the discovery button, you'll notice Bankroll is in there. And then I'm also showing you the page right here. It's called bankroll.network. I don't think that was something for me. And so once you go here, there's a bunch of different applications that they have. They have their own swaps. So those swaps are basically just exchanges. Or applications that are made to do an exchange for you in an easier manner. But their front and center application, which they're now promoting the most, is Flow. And Flow uses a token which they had a liquidity farm for, and now there's still all sorts of tokenomics wrapped up into it. But Flow, let me see if I have it open in another window. I thought I had more than one of these open. Is wrapped around BNKRX token. So here's BTT today. We're up 3.5% on BTT. And if we type at BNKRX, I was about to send Infinite a message that said it was up like 13 or 14%. It's up 15.2% now. It just keeps going up a little bit. But we got this. We got ours. Let me see if they even have it on the chart, because we got it a while ago. We got ours over a month ago. So we really want to push this back to like the farther. But over a month ago, yeah. See, in December it started to get up to 30. We got ours like back in, when was the liquidity farms? December, October. So yeah, it was back around 10 cents or so. So we already have, it's over $1 right now. Last 30 days, 271%. And I'm only pointing this out, not like to like stun something. It's just because when I go into this application and show like the token and stuff like that, I want it to make sense, the values, and it not be like, oh, you put like half, you put half $1,000 in there, close to, like, no, I didn't. The token went up in value. I put like close to $100 in there. So we're checking this out on this wallet. We have two different wallets doing this. This is which one call it? I don't know which one to call it, a minting system. I would call it a token minting system for the BNKRX token and its utility. So the only way that these BNKRX tokens are minted, they represent the value for the bankroll network and all of its applications, basically. And the only way these tokens are minted is if you buy them. You purchase them with Tron or with Tron or BNKRX. So you purchase the token, and that'll mint the tokens. And pretty much any time that you use one of the applications around the token, you burn that token. So anytime there's utility around the token, it becomes more scarce in that sense, in a very broad way of going about it. And go ahead and argue that as much as you want, but that's how that works. The other nice thing about this farm application is it's developed in a manner that it gives you 365% return on your investment. And so that return is it's not in United States dollars. That's not what your return is in. Your return is in the token. And so if the token goes up in value, then sure, your return goes up in value in terms of that. But if the token drops more than 365%, then you're not going to get any type of return. So you need it to drop a lot, but it's going up almost double, what you were promised within a year already. And so we have our deposit here. What you do is you make that deposit, and basically what you can expect is if you put a $100 deposit in, or a $1 deposit, you make 1 cent a day. $100, you're going to make $1 a day pretty much. And so of that token, of the value of that token. So let's not just say dollar. But so if it was $100 worth of BNKRX sits at that exact same price for 24 hours. Within 24 hours, you make $1. And so the nice thing about this contract, other than it giving you 365% return over the course of a year, so it's just 1 year that you are in it on your whatever your investment was, but you can also compound on that investment. So you can redeposit. So you're making a yield. You're making some type of return. Let me try to fix this. Oh, it's worse. There we go. You're making some type of yield, and then you can choose what to do with that yield. Maybe, you want to take some type of return, most likely on some days at least. So maybe 2 days of the week, you just straight up take the gains, and then the other days of the week, you're compounding so that eventually you earn way more. And so that's basically the strategy that Money Match Gaming has gone through with this particular application, where I said, okay, if this token goes up in value, even from our $1, it'll be enough for us to fund a King of the Hill event each week. And that's a win for me. And if it doesn't, I need it to drop quite significantly for me to not make my return back within a certain amount of time, within a few months, and then within a year to get that return that I was expecting. I needed to drop a lot. And so far, it's only going upward in price. The token that is behind driving this. And so what we're going to do right now live is just roll that over. That was like a really long, broad probably annoying and whatever way of explaining that. We're gonna do is roll this. What the roll button means on this platform is compound. That's all that really means. They say roll, but it means compound. Do you want to compound your earnings back in there, which will increase your maximum payout? So if I put 4 BNKRX back in, I can pretty much more than triple what that was. So it would be like I'm gonna earn 12 now for that 4 that I put in. And so that's how that system works. And the way that we're utilizing this is on the days that or prior to us having a certain event, we would come over here, take gains, and transfer that into USDT. At least tether until we decide that we want to send it actually to a bank account or whatever we want to do with that. And that way that value is held up for us. So this is one platform in Tron that we're using to do that. I didn't want to do too much on Tron today, but I did want to show that one because it's just been booming. Like, look at in the last 24 hours, Jesus. Now in the last hour, up almost 2%. It's just going to go up, 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 up. I'm like at this rate. What was it before? Hold up, let's look at this real quick. Because these aren't insane prices for the token due to the type of tokenomics for it. And what its previous price was. And so previously, a low BNKRX price for that token, for one of those tokens, it dropped a whole bunch after, because it was farmed, is how people initially got it. There was a liquidity farm. And so when people make liquidity farms, the danger with that is if there's no utility for that token that people are farming, they're just going to dump it. They're not going to, and if you don't have a way to burn it, then it's just going to go out into the market, and they're going to sell it, and they'll sell it as cheap as possible because they just want Ethereum back or Bitcoin back. Well, you can't do it Bitcoin, but Ethereum back or Tron back or whatever. They want that other blue chip type of token. So on its low, and it was worth about 200 Tron, and people were calling that a nice price for it. At its max, it reached about 1,100 Tron per one BNKRX token. We have 400 sitting right there from our deposit because we've made about 100 from rolling. We got it around like 12 cents or something like that. And then what's the other portion? Yeah, anyways, let's go for it. If it gets anywhere near this, that's the point. If it gets anywhere near this portion, so I'm like, it can easily get up to like $10, because it's being factored not really with United States dollars, but with Tron is what you're earning those dividends in. You're not earning those dividends and stuff like that. They're not factoring things with Tron. They're factoring it with United States or with United States dollar. They're factoring it with Tron, which is worth like one Tron is like worth like 3 pennies. So it's like 3x if you were trying to factor United States dollars times 3x. So nice little gains there with the bankroll one. That's why I wanted to show that. I'm not going to cover this today, but I did want to make this, aware to people, because as more institutions and stuff like that jump on, and again, not financial advice, personal opinion, but as more institutions start to buy up crypto, Bitcoin specifically, Ethereum, maybe DAI once they figure out what it is. Once they start to buy up a lot of these tokens, they're going to want to, dive more into it because they'll do some research, and then they're going to find out about things like Compound and Balancer and BlockFi, probably from their research into something like BlockFi. This is all personal opinion, but like they're used to having their assets sit in some type of bank account and earn something on it. And so they're going to look for that type of product. And there's very few products that, there's products that do that with liquidity farming, but there's very few products that do that that are just like, those are the stable core, and other things are used that. A lot of these liquidity farms and things like that use Balancer, they use Compound. These are the bread and butter of the DeFi. They're the heart and soul of what DeFi is based around. And I think when a lot of these institutional investors start to come in, and they want to find something that's solid, that's been around, that's tried and true, it's got that blue chip feel to it, they're going to turn to, products like BlockFi if they want to go with that, or if they want to go more to this type of decentralized route, they're going to go into Balancer. They're going to go into Binance Chain. They're going to go into Compound. They're going to do those type of things because those are safe and sound and still make them a decent, nice little guap of money that they're not used to making. So That's why I just wanted to pop into Balancer really quickly. Look up Balancer. Again, not financial advice, but I hold some Balancer. I believe you can get free Balancer from Coinbase still, potentially. It's going up a decent amount in the last month or so. So if you got some, it's like this when Coinbase offers you free tutorials, you should probably get that. You should probably get whatever they gave you free, because other people are going to be holding it too then, and people are, it creates some type of demand for it when that happens. And it's free. It's probably going to go up like 20% the next month. You should take that free 20%. Anyways, moving on. We're going to actually check out Binance and the Binance Smart Chain. And this Money Match Gaming hold window up. So we're going to check out Binance. How do I want to go into talking about that? It's hard to talk about, like, in terms of, like, because there's no like one website to display when you're talking about a blockchain or a smart chain or whatever you want to label you want to use for that day. In this case, Binance. But it's hard about that because you got to choose where you want to land. Today we're going to land on an exchange specifically because I think it's nice, is exchange.pancakeswap.finance. So the name of it is actually just PancakeSwap, but the URL is exchange.pancakeswap.finance. It's their new URL because whatever. They just want to clean it up and stuff. So this is their new URL. If you've seen any of our previous videos, this looks very similar. In my last video, I actually showed all three of these different blockchains next to each other. I popped up Tron next to this, which I'll just do it right now. So this is the Binance Smart Chain, and you can actually have Tron and Binance up at the same time. And then if I clicked on this little button to the far left in my extension wallet, it would take me to JustSwap, which is pretty much. Look at that. They look the exact same. Wow. And Ethereum has a version of this as well. So these are what are known as liquidity swaps. Or, liquidity swaps. Decentralized exchanges, liquidity swaps. Those are the two titles you're going to find for that. Most likely, decentralized exchange. And that just means that individual users are able to come together, provide liquidity for pairs of tokens. So say you had a bunch of Ethereum and Bitcoin, and you wanted to make it so that people could trade Ethereum and Bitcoin. That's what these farms have done. They've created an interface, and people can take their Ethereum and their Bitcoin, and they can put them together, and they can provide them as liquidity so that anytime somebody else wants to trade from Ethereum into Bitcoin, then they can use this exchange. And when they do so, anybody who's providing liquidity, so player 2 is making the exchange. They're trying to swap from Ethereum to Bitcoin. Player 1 is providing liquidity. They're playing the role of the bank in this situation. And so player 1 provides liquidity, and you just sit there. You just do it it's just sitting there. It's just sitting there as if you had it in a bank account. And what that does is when that transaction goes through, when you're helping that person make that exchange, you earn a percentage of that exchange. And so your percentage of that exchange is 0.3% of the exchange goes to liquidity providers. So that's the fee that they're paying when they make that exchange. The person themselves is actually paying that fee. It's not going to anybody other than people that are providing liquidity. And then depending on your percentage of liquidity that you're providing. So if you're providing 100% of the liquidity pool, you're the only person providing Bitcoin and Ethereum, then you get that entire 0.3% that they have to pay you to transfer, to exchange it. If you own 1%, then you're going to get 1%, and that's how it works. I think that's a pretty good breakdown. Okay, so we're over here in the Binance chain. You do have to do some funky things with your wallet. Your MetaMask wallet, which is very similar to the Tron Link wallet, which I usually use to get this set up, but it's not that funky. It's like copy and paste in some information, and then it's done. So you copy and paste some information, and then you can just, like I did there, scroll down to what I made. I titled it. You get to choose the title. I could call this Funky Lettuce Chain if I wanted to. And you click on that, and now it's logged me into the Binance chain. And so what's so nice about the Binance chain, Oops, am I on Binance or did I leave it on Ethereum? I'm on Binance. Go. What's so nice about the Binance chain is that fees for swapping tokens is extremely cheap. Oh my goodness, it's so cheap. Like if I were to making a swap on either Tron or Ethereum, well, Tron not too bad. Tron, it's okay. This is cheaper than Tron even though, and I don't think people even know that. People are like, why aren't people developing on Tron? I'm like, I feel like because like institutions and depending on their country are probably looking at Binance. Um, but yeah, let's pop open a Uniswap. Oops, Uniswap.org. And then I was gonna scroll down to the one that said app. It's app.uniswap.org to get to the exchange. But here, I'll switch back to Ethereum network real quickly. And we'll act like we were going to transfer a very small amount of Ethereum. Let's say it was like 0.001 Ethereum, which is probably, like $1 maybe. Something really small. It's really small. And we're going to transfer it into, it doesn't matter. It doesn't, let's go, it does kind of matter because the fees. So we'll go with something that is actually traded a lot. DAI. DAI is a very, very popular token. So in this case, the price impact that they're saying is going to be 0.15%. We expect price impacts. I'm not really worried about that. What you're worried about, and then they tell you the minimum amount you're going to receive. And so you do need to worry about the price impact. I'm saying like I'm expecting it to be at least that. I have it set for 1% slippage. But then when I push this, if I were to push confirm, it's going to pop open this window. And you can see that the gas fee, aka if I wanted to transfer that, let's see what that actual value is. There's a very small amount of Ethereum that I'm moving, right? And if I was moving more Ethereum, it would cost even more. But I'm moving 0.001 Ethereum. It was $1.07. So your boy Smurf's so good with it. That's because it's easier to do right now, like mentally. But in gas fees, that's $27.99 to move $1 of Ethereum, or to exchange it, not just move it. It's cheaper to move it. If you just want to move it to your wallet, to another wallet, cheaper. But to exchange it into another token, to interact with a smart contract, the gas fees, almost $30. That's insane. Okay, that's really insane. That's crazy. It's crazy. And the really crazy thing is, if I have this Ethereum right here, I could take this Ethereum actually, and I could move it over to Binance chain. Same way that on Tron, I have some Ethereum over here in my Tron wallet. Oops, wrong wallet. Let's click on the one that does have the Ethereum. This one right here, 0.8 Ethereum. So we have some Ethereum over there on the Tron blockchain. And so you can actually hold Ethereum on Binance as well, and you can just send it from, it's a lot easier to hold it on Binance even, because they actually have a bridge. I think there's a bridge for Tron. It's just really not promoted. Maybe I'll do a video on that, because actually I shouldn't be saying that. I think there is a bridge, and I just haven't used it. Nobody talks about it, and so, yeah, but I have explored that. So anyways, that's really expensive. Let's switch the blockchain. So we got to go up top, click this thing, and we switch over to Binance. And then the Ethereum side of things is going to tell me I'm on the wrong network. It's really nice that they do that and they let you know that. So going over to the Binance thing. And so let's say we were going to move. Okay, so just for reference, one Binance token is like $40 right now. And so I'm going to move 0.001 Binance, which is a very small amount of Binance then, right? Like it's not $1. Let's see. You could see what that is. We could see what it is. You type USDT versus it. It's 4 cents. How much is it going to cost me to move this 4 cents? Or let's increase that then. Let's go 0.1. $4. They're going to say insufficient amount of Binance. I don't have it right now. I need to swap other things. I'm in a trade kind of on Binance. Okay. Here we go. Oh, well, I'm getting closer. There we go. We'll make it $1. So how much is it going to take me to do pretty much the exact same amount of money over here? I have it set at a lower amount of tolerance. It's telling me 0.2 price impact, and this isn't DAI. We could also do DAI to make it see, because it goes into DAI. And like we'd also go use DAI to be more specific, more realistic. Oh, so less of a price impact than on Ethereum if you're using DAI. And then it shows me that my amount. And then if I push swap, we're going to get that exact same pop-up happen. And then it's going to tell me the cost. Ugh. I would really wish it was 0.003. I was hoping it popped open and does it pop open down here? Maybe it's only after you do it or when you confirm it. A lot of times they show you the actual price, but let's just go over here and type it in. I copied the amount. I can't remember every token value and estimate by my brains. I am immortal. Oh my god, click. I do hate that this website is like that with the clicking. It's probably my computer. Okay. 13 cents. 30 cents? Or $30? 13 cents. And mostly trades are like 4 cents. I'm actually surprised to see that. The going average is like 4 cents that I'm seeing on most of the things that I do on Binance. It's like 4 cents, 4 cents, 4 cents, 4 cents. I'm like, yes, please. I'll do a trade into whatever token I want. And the other nice thing about Binance is these are all whitelisted tokens. And so you can go search out different tokens and stuff like that. But there's some really cool tokens that you have access to. Reef is one that I bought a bunch into recently because it's like a penny stock right now. I'm expecting it to potentially go up to $1. At least 10 cents I could see. I could see 10 cents. And so it would be like a 10x. ADA I'm interested in. ASR, ATM, those are 2 soccer clubs. Bake is one specifically for Binance. Band is a nice one. It's a DeFi protocol token. I'm surprised beer is over here too. Huh. BTCB is just Bitcoin. Burger is Binance's token for DeFi. Cream is a very popular DeFi token, which is worth a lot of money. I forget how much Cream is worth. It's probably like $400 or something like that. Maybe it's less now. It's not cheap. Polkadot, which is everybody's expecting Dot to do like a 10x this year at least. EOS, a very popular top 100 token. Ethereum, Filecoin, available on Coinbase. Yeah. Well, you got Link, very popular DeFi token, also available on Coinbase. LTC, available on Coinbase. You get it. I think you get it at that point, right? There's a lot of tokens that you can access once you're on the Binance network, and it's going to be cheaper to trade. Like if you a one-time transfer into the Binance network with the money that you wanted to use to buy, like it'd be cheaper than swapping between things on Coinbase. Coinbase is going to charge you a few dollars every time you swap. They're taking like percentages, like too much. These people were talking 4 cents, and you're paying each other. That's a better deal. So that was part 1 of checking this out. And I kind of went on Binance because it's a steal. And like Tron people, I'm surprised that more Tron people aren't really like all about that Binance. But they don't have to be, because the analytics on this is ridiculous. You can push info. And this is going to be the last thing that I cover about this portion of Binance. And then we're going to go over to the farms that I'm using right now. But if we push the info button, very much like it's much better than Just Swaps. Just Swaps looks like shit, actually. Let's push this info button. Watch this. This is their scan button, and you can't do anything else with it, really. Like when you click on a pair, let's look at this. This is the shittiest charts I've ever seen. I'm sorry, but these are awful charts. You can't adjust them or anything. You can't do anything, and they look bad. And if you're like in any other type of token, this is a really popular token. But if I were to go to any other token without as much volume, the chart is like almost always flat. Always flat. You can't trade anything if it's flat. You can't get an idea of the market if it's flat. And these are tokens that don't appear in places like CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko or Coinbase. You can't track them anywhere else. That's the chart for it. And so like the chart can't be that shitty. Rage over. All right, so we push the info button over here. They have some really nice looking charts. It's a very clean breakdown. You can go between light and dark mode. So I'm probably just on the dark mode. Also really nice. I think Just Swap might have included that by now. I don't know. I'm not using this. Crappy. But what we wanted to check out over here specifically was the liquidity that's being provided. And so like, again, I'm kind of just finding out, like I knew about Binance Smart Chain and stuff like that, but I was like, oh, it seems like it's too much to get into. It really wasn't. if you know what you're doing. And nobody's really made super solid videos showing all the different ways to get into it. And so I'll probably break those down in two different really easy ways. Um, but the liquidity, looking at the liquidity alone on some of these token pairings, I was not expecting this. Wrapped BNB liquidity provided. So there's more on the ecosystem that's moving around, that's liquid, but this is like locked up. 76 million. What? I was not expecting that number because Tron does not have numbers like this. This is so much bigger than Tron, and why is it swept under the rug? Um, Binance USD 20 million. Pancake. Have you ever heard of Pancake token? You probably haven't. 12 million. Tether 7 million. Ethereum 5 million. Yeah, so there's more in Pancake token than there is in Ethereum. What is this Pancake token? Well, I'll tell you what. 24-hour price change is almost 5% on Pancake token, and it's only going up since I got in it. And that's Pancake token. I got it at like 50 cents. It's like, it doesn't matter. No, I'm going to go into what Pancake token is. Uniswap, but like all these tokens, they're all over $1 million. Over $1 million for all of them. All of them. That's insane. How do they get all this fucking money over here? I think it's because it's connected with Binance, and I think I'm in America, and so I'm being fed a lot of American media and news and information, even on YouTube and the algorithm and stuff like that, and on Twitter. It's people in America. And so in America, it's not really easy for you to access, unless you use an exchange to get the BNB token. And then it's not really like, it's just not talked about in DeFi like that in America like that. And I think part of that is because the easiest bridge to get into this is just Binance, which is not available in the U.S. Like U.S. customer, you need to be from Canada or Mexico or anywhere but the United States almost. There's a few countries to access Binance. You can use Binance US, but Binance US does not have a bridge installed yet. Binance is their first, baby, whatever. Probably they're different companies or some shit like that now. But whatever. Binance has like all the shit. Binance is the twinkles and the tools, and Binance US is like, there's gonna be normies here, and so that's what that is. So eventually it'll get there, but right now that's why it's not being talked about and etc. And there's tons of fucking money because the market is not just the United States. So we in here rep the U.S. Let's get it. But yeah, I wanted to show that. What else is there about Pancake Swap? So the reason why people have that Pancake token, I'm going with this. I don't have any long ones anyways, though. I don't have any type of long videos that I do. The reason they're all like 15 minutes because I try to be really nice with the algorithm and blah, 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 but whatever. The reason people have this cake token, which it said was like worth like 66 cents right now. Some of these websites make it pop up in the top right corner. But the reason people have this cake token is because it can be used in a few different situations. You can get NFTs with it, Binance NFTs. You can go into this IFO section when they have something in there, which is initial, I don't know what it stands for actually, initial farm offerings. There it is. So when there's a new farming token coming out to the market, like and not just any type of token, these are like they need to get through, but some of these tokens have been like Juventus or Juventus, like the soccer club, when they had their token, here, when they're making the farms, this is where you start at. And so that's nice. That's really nice if you know what I'm talking about. They have this lottery system so that you can just like earn stuff. That's kind of more like a game. I'm not really interested. They got pools, liquidity pools of different sorts. And so you can put your liquidity right on the exchange, which is the way of just going about it. You're a brute. You know what you're doing. You got enough money probably. And you're like, I'm just going to put it on the exchange. Get that 0.3% of each, of my percentage. Or you can put it in a liquidity pool, basically pairing all that together with a bunch of other people and increasing your yield. That's what liquidity pools are. And so they have pools for all these different tokens that are available on the Binance Smart Chain. And you're earning the APY, so the annual percentage yield for these pools is above 200% for pretty much all the top pools. It goes down to like 20, 40%. Oh, nope, not in any ones that are active. They're all above 200%. And then this says your project, because if you have a project that's dope and but you can try and get through. It's gonna have to be audited and all this other shit, but you can try and get through. So that's one really nice portion. I wasn't even using that one last. Which was the thing that I was using? Is it farms? Yeah, I was looking at farms last. So farms will show you the price of cake, and that's because these farms generate cake. And so you use the cake over in the other set. Oh, what the fuck was it that you used in the other section? Let's get that correct. Actually, cake pool, reef pool. No, those are the ones you just generating cake, generating reef. Oh, so you're just generating these individually. So that's really nice. Yeah, these are fucking dope. Generating whatever you wanna stake there. But yeah. This is why people want cake. Is because if you want to get reef token at that percentage, you need cake. Ditto, you need cake. ASR, cake. Juventus token, cake. All those things, you need cake. So they go from the IFO into the pools and then the farms. And for farms, it's pretty much the exact same as those other pools, except people probably really like the pools more. But the farms, as you can see, very similar APYs, except for some of these. And the difference here is that you're pairing up. You're making a liquidity pair, actually. You're not just depositing cake. You're making an actual liquidity pair on the exchange first. So that's that difference. And if you've been following us for a while, you know what that is. I'll cover it really quickly. If I were to go back to the exchange and push the liquidity button, I could push add liquidity. I could choose any other token that I want. And I could type in the amount and pair it up. I need to have an equal amount of both tokens to pair them as liquidity. And over time, as I'm earning earnings from the swaps, it's going to push some into BNB, and then it'll push some into ASR, and some into BNB, and some into ASR. And so you'll get a fluctuating and amount via that, and then maybe at some time somebody pulls out more than whatever, and so it drains some of yours actually, and maybe it drains some of your BNB, and then it makes up for it, and it'll balance out that way. And that's how these algorithms are written in those. Go more specific than that? No, son, because I don't write equations and shit. I understand it, but I do not write the stuff. All right, so the other thing I wanted to check out with this, and there's a bunch of these different websites. I'm on one more that I'm not going to show today. But this one is called PancakeBunny.finance. So related to the bunny people, I believe. I really need to do more research on this, honestly. But the Pancake Bunny, why am I in it? Why am I in it, especially with when I'm saying things like I need to do more research on it, honestly? Because there's a fuck ton of liquidity over here. There's a ton of liquidity. Over here, we can see Pancake Bunny levers getting more and pancakes. There's just a bunch of liquidity. When I see a ton of liquidity in a place, I'm like, look, I guess we're all gonna get burned. Like, at least how I feel about it. I'm like, look, and chances are, I'm not going, and it's not. I'm not. Yeah. Whatever. I make my choices. That's why it's always do your own research. So why would you go over here though? Reading these will give you that information. Deposit cake. So another reason why people want cake. Deposit cake, earn cake plus bunny. So you earn cake token and this bunny token if you deposit cake. We're running a little experiment here in this one and in this one. It's about $100 from each and letting them do their thing. I think this one had like $30 extra to start. 30, 37, 30, something like that. But this one is nice because if you were to compound, usually, like with that bankroll flow where we started things off, you have to push a button to do so. And this one is for lazy people. This one just lets you put your cake in, so you only put one token in. You need to transfer into one token, which was worth 50 cents at the time was going into it. And then that's it. And then it'll auto compound for you. So it's going to take your earnings and it'll auto compound it. When you want, you can withdraw and it'll give you bunny and cake. But until then, you're just auto compounding what you got. It's like here, this is your profit, and we're auto compounding, so I'm down with that because that saves me a transaction fee, and it's just locked liquidity. It's nice for them because that liquidity is locked that much longer. I'm not sure that's why it's And then I'm in this one over here, this one for Bunny. Why the Bunny token? So Bunny is for this whole ecosystem. That's just the token to run this ecosystem. Usually whenever there's an ecosystem like this, they have their own token, similar to how Money Match Gaming has tickets. And we're looking at potentially making tickets in a TRC20 or ERC20 token in the future. Maybe it's Binance Chain, and maybe it's evolved enough by then. I don't know what the code is like for Binance. So we're over here. We click into that. The APY is insane, over 1,000%. I did do my research on the token itself, on Cake and Bunny, and so let's look these up really quickly. And so it's the second one. It's not the one that's in the top 2,000. So this one's not even in there. So you can see we got a little bit of a dip over the last day. But when I pull this out, I'm happy with this. So when I pull this out, this looks like we were going down, and we probably bottomed about right here for like a triple bottom type of situation, and then it started to go like more sideways. And it's been doing that for a while. And then if I pull up the entire chart, if I keep backing out, yeah, we got two peaks, and then it really goes down into a kind of like a multi-bottom capitulation type of situation, and then it stabilizes, and it's been stabilized pretty much ever since in an upward trending pattern that does do its whole zigzaggy thing, but it's upward trending over a long course of time. And so I'm into it for that. Also the volume, not a whole bunch of volume compared to the other ones. For just the Bunny token itself, but it's about 100,000, and I don't know what the market cap is, but it's enough for me to jump into it. We're looking at Cake. Cake is going to be that much bigger. So Bunny came after Cake, and they're trying to work off of the whole Cake ecosystem. Cake, just a smart one to go into, up 9%. I'm not sure what their burn rates and stuff are. I'm sure like what other than the ticket game, I'm not sure what else burns the Cake truly, but something else is probably burning that Cake. Market cap for this is pretty damn high, 59 million. You've never heard of it, right? Where is this coming from? Where the fuck has this coin been? Seriously though, last hour down 1.7%, but up 9% over the day, up 16% last 7 days, 14 last third. It's just been up. So I was like, okay, fuck it, Cake. I realized, like, I'm looking at it and it looks like there's a lot of utility. I think it's just the utility. It's got insane utility. And so a lot of Cake is being minted, actually. They mint a bunch of Cake similar to being TRX. But it's got enough utility similar to being TRX where it's got all these different applications. Sometimes other people can make applications for you, like the Bunny farm. But it's got enough of its own, and then other people using it, that it has enough utility and burn rate that it's doing just fine, I guess. So went into Cake, been happy since then, and now let's go back over to the farm and see where we're going. So the Cake one was giving us Bunny and Cake, and obviously Cake is valuable. As we just saw, it's only going up. And then I also jumped into Bunny, even though it's more of a sideways one, and eventually like trending upward a little bit, but more sideways, because it's earning us this WBNB. And so with it moving sideways, unless it really starts to trend downward, I'm kind of fine with that. I'm fine with it just being sideways because I'm earning 1,000% APY, which is giving me WBNB. So this is about 40 cents or something like that, but this has been less than 24 hours. And yeah, it should be about $1 or so a day from this one. And that'll just replenish our BNB, since you need a BNB on Binance chain, similar to how you need Ethereum. So I always like to have one thing that's kind of starting and doing that. And I think Cake over here is really going to be the money maker. At some point in time, we'll probably take that Bunny out and put it back over here. But I need to find more ways to make Cake. I need to find more ways to make Cake. Yeah, that kind of concludes things. Last thing I'd say is, like, Rotten Swap really hasn't been too bad to us. On the Ethereum blockchain, the price has never been like beautiful or anything like that. But you make money off of it, and you make money off of it by holding. I don't know if it's going to actually open up the menu to me. Let me see. Yeah, I need to switch. I didn't think it was going to, but I wanted to try. Yeah, you can do it by holding some pretty decent tokens. Like the ones up top are all shit tokens, right? Rotten Ethereum, who wants that? Rot Maggot, who wants that? Rot Bloody, who wants that? I actually have some Rot Bloody though. Kool-Aid. Rot Nice. Who wants that? Rot Uni. Ugh. Okay. Rot Sushi. Ugh. All the ones that say Rot, I don't really care for. But Compound and Ethereum, yes please. Lind and Ethereum, yes please. This is another really smart token. Stinky Linky, aka Link, and Ethereum. Link is a monster. Most DeFi things and aggregators that are using prices and stuff like that, how they're being able to, and like how probably as things saturate, one of the best oracles is what they call them, ways for people to instantly know the price of tokens and shit like that across different blockchains is Link. Link is super valuable. Rin, Die, yeah, Link is dumb valuable. And people just like, some people know. I had a buddy who jumped in this summer because he heard something about Link, and that was a smart move. He made a bunch of money. But yeah, that kind of concludes things. Long-winded DeFi segment. I usually don't do like longer like DeFi segments. Again, I usually keep them like 12 minutes or so. And I just figured this would be like another like, nice little, we chat out a little 30-minute one, a bit more information. Yeah, again, none of this is financial advice. You could lose all your crypto doing so because, depending on what token you're in, you're subject to the market. You're subject to the market. So there's always that. And then if you're not subject to the market, you're probably subject to the smart contract, aka relying on somebody's ability to code efficiently. So that's why people say do your own research, because doing so will only help you in the long run. Yeah, MMG Smurf. I'm gonna put this in the wait. We're gonna get some Smash going. Probably not for like a whole long time, but get some Smash going and we can roll this thing out. I need to wet my whistle. I'm super parched.
Arwin, set the beat on flow. Whoa.
All right, y'all, let's get into it. What's up, folks? How's everybody been doing today? Hopefully, gravy. I'm gonna start off by opening up this chest, and if you guys are funky in the chat, I'll open up another one. If there's no funk, then you don't need to keep opening them. But yeah, got held up for a second after the timer went down. Talking to the infinite, just a little chat. Talking about we're having him explore more DeFi things and whatnot. Just learn more. So explaining some things, and so I explained one thing to him in a way that I've watched a bunch of different videos and read a bunch of different things, but one person specifically said it in a way that I was just like, yeah, that just makes sense to me. And that was, the person said, if you have Ethereum or some of these other DeFi tokens, if you have Ethereum or you have Tron, or if you have Bitcoin and you're willing to do this process into wrapping it, then you don't just have to sit on it. You can have it work for you. You'll still have your token and you'll be earning other tokens. You don't have to just sit on it. And Ethereum was intended to do these things. Bitcoin was not intended to do this. Bitcoin is gold. But Ethereum and Tron, all these other tokens, Tron is a copy of Ethereum, they were intended to do this. And so, use them for what they were intended to do. But most people are kind of just most people are still they're either really fresh to crypto, or they haven't been waiting for things like DeFi. And so it's just something new that randomly popped open, and they're like, oh, but it's risky. And people are like, bro, we've been waiting years for this. This was promised and delayed and promised and delayed. Fool. Oh. Yeah, he messed up.
Just counting 9 to 5, still get producing money. Niggas fighting for the throne, but they gotta take it from me. Shit's amusing, ain't it funny? I'm killing shit on the average. How I'm riding in the
Yeah, he fucked up a lot.
you niggas fuck a bathroom. I'm too busy laughing at you. I see nothing but a lost cause. I'ma stay on that come up. As long as Louis still a chalk guard, you can't comprehend my thought process. Niggas think it's so basic. Y'all can't ball like me, cause I invented ballin' James Naismith. Look so ugly, need a facelift. I need a break, so back off of me. I do not want what you're offering. Ain't about cash, don't talk to me. Standing up groundless like coffee beans. Got niggas judging my artistry. I ain't the blood, but I've been pumping out music to the fans like arteries. People wonder how I'm spitting, and I don't even have a booth. You niggas lose. Y'all cannot match the kid. Your pocket's skinny like a luge. I got the juice and the ingredients for it. These niggas lost, they looking like tourists. Ain't no such thing as a pit stop on the road to riches, so I'm about to floor it. Yeah, and I'm only getting started, bitch. Switching up the flow, that means you better take precaution, bitch. Early bird gets the worm, and I already caught it, bitch. Murdering these beats, and then I tamper with the carcass. Since I'm confident, you're inferior, there's no argument. Wise guy, I'll knock your bowels out if you talking shit. Exterior, rocking all blue, call that obelisk. Y'all stay at the bottom, then there's me. I'm quite the opposite. I just pulled your bitch with that gas, yeah. I just pulled your bitch with that gas, yeah. She do whatever I say, she do whatever I say. She do whatever I say, she do whatever I say, yeah. I just pulled your bitch with that gas, yeah. I just pulled your bitch with that gas, yeah. different species. If I hear one more burst from you rappers, I might get diabetes. Me and my fam eating, I got a plate full cause I'm hella greedy. Just don't get in my way or I'll squash your ass like zucchini cause I'm getting that. All of my brothers, I'm spitting facts. You might not leave but your head attached. Pockets swell up and they getting fat. Fuck on my crew, leave you in a cast. Got your girl on me, I'm finna smash. I run this shit, y'all get overlapped. The team is dubbed DFA, bitch. Do I have to remind your ass?
Oh wow. Damn it. I wasn't expecting him. I guess I let go of it too early, and I wasn't thinking about the fact that I used both jumps. Wow. I should have done the jump. I think I still had it. A little ruthless. A little ruthless. Gave them hands. Good power. I'm gonna do over this screen. Maybe get more viewership on this one. I don't know. It looks nice and official, maybe. You guys think about the yellow hat? I like the yellow hat. I like it. I like it. Doesn't take much to make me happy. I can't tell if he's actually trying or what. Ermin something. Ermin it is. He wants me gone. Yeah, that Ness did not want to play that match. I was like, I feel like he's just not. I might be out of elite right now. It's okay. Oh shit, son. With the lag doodles too? Like what's that? Facts. Contract max. I gotta bring this shit back. Hermes link. Ice blue mink. Tat on my ribs like I do not know what permanent is. They want me gone. Out of the picture. Bury me now. I only get bigger. That's word of my. Bro, why was it lagging like that? Like I could not move. Wow. Bro, really? Why do they just do that? Bro, it just lags so hard. What up? Like, I can't play you, bro. That is too laggy for me right now. Not you on stream, but like that guy. I was like, go ahead and say your message afterwards. But that was extremely laggy, and I made 2 SDs due to lag. Oh my goodness, this guy again. Too easy of a kill for Ness.
Overtime and overdue. Ain't no sleep, that is old news. Been outside, that's with the crew. Make my night up on the move. In the morning, get the news. She come home, I heard the Zoom. I step outside, I need my peace. Take one down and hit my beat.
No bad, no bad. He did better this round, but I mean, not really. I kind of just fucked up, and it was still pretty much a 2-stack game. We were just handling him. I'm like, he did better, but I was just able to handle him too. Yeah, I'm like, he still does not want that matchup. They need to not give me him again. I don't usually run away from a matchup unless it's like super laggy. Oh my goodness, why are they doing this? It's the same freaking person. Okay, no fire. That should be my rule or something. Wow. What about if those attacks get hit? Oops. Have it. Like, what is he doing with some of these attacks? I'm like, I didn't say anything about freeze. Bro, how lucky is he gonna get on those? When did you think the VODs would be out? What is today? Today's Tuesday, yeah? Wednesday. I'm gonna try to get them all done by Wednesday. Oh, nice little release. We'll start releasing at least 2 by Wednesday. I made a little graphics package for them and stuff like that, but I was trying to render out part of the package earlier and ran into issues until I had to delete something. I figured it out. It took a while though. But I figured this graphics package is pretty dope. It lets me do some pretty cool things stylistically. I need to figure out the glow for it still, I think maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe just because I use so much color in that one, I used a lot of color together for this one thing. Alright, this will be a good battle too, because it's like beat the opponent that just does the jump up thing. Maybe that's the answer. It's going up and doing a back air. Does back air beat back air? I don't want it to just be wait for him to land on you, because that doesn't work with everybody. A lot of people have really quick like out of shield options. He is super annoying with this back air the entire time thing though. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna beat him then. Cause it's annoying as fuck. If you're gonna play like that annoying and be fine with it, I'm fine with it anyway. I beat you. Bro, it's actually like you can't beat through it. Got a few ideas. few ideas around the black and gold themes. Some traditional, some non-traditionals. I mean, I shouldn't have been down. I was trying intentionally not to use fire. And then I just got annoyed because he just was like, the person was only using back air. And I'm like, okay, wow, he's just gonna spam these, like, it was back air and the neutral, back air, neutral. And I'm like, okay. Well, technically I don't want to just sit for that because the neutral is an out of shield option. And I'm trying to play something that's not a distance move. So I was just like, fuck it. And he's just gonna only do that, then I'm just gonna beat him. Like, it's like, I don't think you're good at yeah. And he never stopped doing it. He could have adjusted and just beat me. I was one stock. Ooh, science and technology. What kind of stream is that? Oh man, Shoto. Shoto time. That'd be like a great clip to make Ken dance or something. Can we clip that actually? I'm gonna try to get that. Like, that'd be a nice one to just like put Ken to some music. That was perfect. How often do you get that? Oh, he killed me. Oh no, I fucked up. That was kind of clutch. And I gave up a stock to get that clip. Thank you for the lemons. Lemons, ice cream, both FD. Ooh. Oh, we got another chest to open because I think it's kept it in the chest also. Oops, I did not mean to not play him again. Damn, I fucked up. We only got so much more time. We're gonna go for like another hour. Maybe. I got rid of the point on the screen. Is it a point on the screen? I don't even know if no, I think I lost one to the Donkey Kong. So I'm gonna start like keeping track of it on screen somewhere. I need to start doing that. Wow, I've yet to play on this map because imagine because it's this. What was I playing with it? Can you break down the entire stage? Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the down smash. I don't think I would have stopped it anyways. They'd have been like, whoa. Fuck your down smash, bro. The map is pretty dope though. It's like a really good Minecraft map. Oh, fuck that up so bad. With the first freeze, I needed to turn myself around first. I needed it to be like that. That's what I was looking for. Why can't Miss Piggy count to 70 when she gets to 60? Oh my goodness, is this type of joke? Stop. I'm not even gonna repeat the joke. But hello, dude. You got 3 types of dude there. Try dude. That's what it should be. That should be your next name, Try Dude. But you could have it be like just Try. And people, like, only old timers would know that you used to be a 3-timer. 3 times the dude. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. I have some muffins soon. Hang out, check some trades, lay next to Bay. Oh, that's a bad deal. Oh. Okay. Let me see if I can get these things flowing though. Oh wow. That's not how you get that flowing. JP online. So it's like, it'd be funny if I matched up with JP and the one things. Away from me, bro. All of that, and they're just like, you know, and he ravaged you. Oh. But he did take damage. Okay. Just one of these bullshit characters where they're like, he took damage, but, you know. I was shielding. Like, wow, they just would not let that thing die. I don't know if you're still here. Oh, actually, I think it's I'm gonna open the chest. I'm gonna try the chest again. I'm gonna try the chest again. I think we got both. If we got both and someone, you know what I'm saying, go get that chest. Oh, huh. I'm gonna do fastballs. Bruh. Like, how do they figure? Into the down smash. Oh my god, yeah. Wow, what is elite at these days? I feel like I would have been there by now. I feel like this is just a climb to elite at this point. Ooh, okay, okay.
Slept through the flight, not for the night. 767, man, this shit got double bedroom, man. I still got schools to settle, man. I crept down the block.
I mean, that was a pretty good one to end on right there. I don't think it gets much better than that. That was pretty ridiculous. That recovery was one of my most insane recoveries, I think. I had to do it all to get up there. This is a perfect map to get up there. If the map was any other map, it would have been a different story potentially. Different angle, different story. But worked out really well. All of our moves chained well. I can't believe this up smash. Oh my god, the up smash chained in for me. Like, bro, that was insane. That was just such an insane. Right after the comeback. Oh my god. Down 3-1. He thought he had it. I know he thought he had it. Thought he had it. People get too. They get too. Nobody's. I was just telling someone, you know, the other day. I was like, you know, watch some of these Smurfy streams. People, they get up 3-1 and they're like, oh, he's just gonna. This guy's a pushover or something. I'm like, I'm still here working. We still gonna put them hands on him. That's what happened right there. Thanks for tuning in. If you tuned in with us today. MMG had one. Been a good one. Yeah. Oh, I totally forgot to stop recording for the DeFi section, so that's fucked. Because that's gonna be a huge video file that I'm not gonna want to move. Huge video file. But I don't know. Maybe I'll upload it and edit it or some shit. I wish you could upload multiple videos to YouTube and combine them into one. You basically can with OBS, whatever, personal issues. See you guys next time. Should have the VODs up. Starting to upload tomorrow. Again, I wanted to have them done today, but I got held up in the editing world with some technical. There's always technical difficulties when you're doing computer shit. And it's just like some people have to pay for that all the time. But if you really know, or you can dive deep and find the answer, which is what I had to do. So talk to you guys later.